Nothing hits the spot like a McDonald's Egg McMuffin in the morning. Let's throw a little speed worm through here, a little ultraviolet speed worm. I don't even know where I'm at. New body of water. I always want to make sure that this looks like a juicy little spot, but I do want to make sure that we are not intruding on any duck hunters. And most often you'll see the decoys around, which I don't see any. And if you come into an area where there's a lot of ducks on the water and those ducks don't fly away, chances are those are decoys, and chances are you're around somebody's duck hunting blind. So be careful. That goes on this time of the year. And those duck boats do a great job at disguising themselves in this vegetation. John Graves kayak fishing right here, guys. It is one of those days where we are just simply grinding it out. It's a cold water situation we're in. Really slow grind around some of these just real obvious target areas. Dragging the Ultra Vibe Zoom worm here, as you guys can, boom, got it up on a Texas rig. They call this a Florida swim bait. So you can just basically just roll this thing right up, bounce it. You want to know what your soft plastic's doing under there. You don't want to guess what action it's taking. So if I'm certainly bouncing it up and down, it's got that bullet weight and it's going up and down and up and down. It has a salt infused plastic, so it does float, you know, so it's sitting there. When that bullet weight hits it down, it just sits there and that tail moves a little bit and kind of teases the fish. If you have a slow bite going, it's a great lure. If you have a fast bite going, it's a great lure. It can be used in a lot of different ways. Doesn't work real well if you're getting into mossy stuff, because you do want that, you want that tail to use to be able to, be able to move. And I think we might just be needing to switch up our game here a little bit, probably. I think we may just go to some swim baits here. Hope everybody's doing good today. Thanks for hanging out. We are in Central Florida. Had an awesome day at the Kissimmee chain yesterday. Found some really fun spots for the kayak. You don't have to work hard either. Kissimmee area is wild and fun all at the same time. You know, it's kind of like it's like fun and dangerous. Questionable nightlife, and sort of like the seedy side of Disney, you might say. I think we just might need to wake them up. Wake them up. I think we need to wake them up. And you can do that a couple ways. You can throw a chatterbait through here. Spinner bait work great. I have a lot of confidence in the swim bait. Let's go ahead and do a quick change. Taking a look at some of my hard plastics back there. Not my hard plastics, but my hard lures. See if there's anything that I want to use right now. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with a heavy. Let's go with a I think we just, I want to throw for big fish. You know, you can catch 15, 20 males, that's fine, but throw for the big fish. And I think I want to do that right now. So I want it to come down into the water just a little bit, make some wake. So a good 1/4 ounce underbelly weighted hook will work well. I'm gonna tie it straight to braid. Always make sure that your knot is up in front of that spring lock that they have on these hooks. And I like that spring lock because it squares up in the nose of that swim bait really well. Be careful not to get the braid all up in that spring. Boom, you're all good. Most often I'll take the spring off and put it on afterwards, but let's go ahead and oh wow. Let's try these. How about it? What's going on, man? Oh Let's see what you're doing. How you doing, man? Hey, check this out. Have you guys ever tried the 6 Sense panoramas? Let's go ahead and try one out right now. Obviously one's missing in the package. I mean, this is pretty incredible looking lure, to be honest with you. I've never used it on an underbelly weighted hook. So let's see how, if this, the spring lock goes in there relatively good. And then we can load her up sideways here. And then we can just simply tag that hook a little bit. Look at that, man. I mean, that's pretty legit, wouldn't you guys say? Look at that. What's up, Chance? How you doing, man? How are you? Did you ever have 4 legs? No, I've always had just 2. How about you, man? Have you ever had 4 legs? 4 legs would be awesome. Now, is 4 legs a lure? So boom, let's pop. I have no idea. I was just speaking this not long ago about what does your lure look like when it's in the water? What does it look like? I'm gonna bring that up here and see what this thing looks like. Because you want to have a good idea of what your lures look like. Oh, that is really cool looking. So it is floating like I am just about to die bait fish. Oh, and it spins. I love it. I love it. Let's throw this thing in some nasty stuff and see what happens. With that underbelly weighted hook, it's just like spiraling, like, you know, I am about to die. But when you hit it, it has a great fluke moment, like movement as well. And man, this thing is absolutely real looking. Impressive, absolutely impressive. 6th Sense Panorama. And relatively weedless as well. You can bring it up through that vegetation really easy. It's moving, it just kind of slides over the top of it. It's kind of cool. Now these have just recently hit our retail showroom, and I have not had a lot of feedback from them. So if any of you guys have ever used these lures, fill me in. I could see where they could be absolutely a great inshore lure. Kissimmee was amazing. Oh my gosh. If you guys have never fished Kissimmee, you should make it definitely you should definitely make it a trip down here, that's for sure. If I catch something, am I gonna go fillet it? Is that what you're talking about? You could probably fillet this thing. It's pretty insane looking. It really is. So we'll just scoot around here. Let's get a little speed going. We're just gonna dissect some of these target areas. But at the same time, let's make sure that we're not getting up on anybody's duck blind. There was a lot of duck hunters yesterday at Kissimmee. How you doing, man? Well, hello. What's going on? Noah? How are you, Noah? We're just chilling, having a great day. Good morning here. I'm really excited that it's not like bright sunshine, bluebird sky days. I like the overcast. Look around there. Don't want any vegetation hogging off there. I don't think they want salad with their breakfast burrito. Now you're liable to catch bowfin, pickerel. There's a lot of different types of fish that you can put the grab on here. Alligators is another thing that you can certainly catch here. And it can be a little fun hooking up to an alligator. I don't care for it myself, honestly, with the inflatable kayak that I'm on. What's going on, Chance? How you doing, man? But yeah, these are just new in the retail showroom, the Panorama 6th Sense. And I mean, they're fun to use. They look cool. I could imagine something just is gonna explode on this thing here. Bass do relate to. Okay, feeling something a little funky up underneath my kayak, just making sure that it's not a prehistoric animal. Hey, if it is, man, there's a prehistoric animal up underneath my kayak, guys. Keep the camera rolling. Dude, I gotta see what that says. I love it. Chance was going, yeah, I did too. Like that, are you doing this right the second of this video? Because this is one of my second YouTubers seen on live stream right now in a real day right now. Boom, boom. No, I haven't got any fish yet, Sang. Got hooked out, got a couple little bites and stuff like that, so boom, 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 boom. But no, yeah. I like doing the live streams. Live streams are fun. You know, I like to share. You know, sometimes they can be pretty boring to a certain degree, but it's amazing what some people will thoroughly enjoy sitting around in their pajamas watching, and I don't blame them. So if you know, anything that I can do to, you know, entertain, you know, people with my clothes on. But I love to fish. Fishing is just, you know, something I really love to do. I love to be outdoors, connected to the nature. So I'm popping this right now just like a fluke, just seeing if we can drum up any interest. But boy, I'll tell you what, it's a slow bite. But we want one big bite. We don't need a bunch of small ones. We just want one big bite. Got her hooked up on a piece of log there. Oh, this is cool. It pops up out of the water too if you give it a nice... Oh, that was interesting. That was really interesting. I got to do that again. So when this thing, okay, so when this panorama, this thing right here with the underbelly weighted hook, when it goes down into the water, it circles like this, has a big, huge circle to it. And when you pop it, it comes up and it shoots up out of the water like a fleeing bait fish. This could be a really cool inshore trigger, but I would absolutely expect a big, hungry largemouth wanting to jump on something like this. I could see that. Let's go ahead and get out of this little thick spot here because I want to get out in this open a little bit and see this thing pop up. Boom, 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 boom. That's cool. So again, it's got a 1/4 ounce underbelly weighted hook to it, so it spins in a spiral as it goes down into the water column. And then when you pop it, it just throws itself straight up in the air, up out of the water like a fleeing bait fish. Get out here and open a little bit so I can see that. I'm gonna let it spiral a little bit, and I'm gonna pop it. Pop it. Pop it. Now it doesn't seem to be doing it there. Maybe you just need to be a little bit more shallower. Okay, so yeah, you just need to be a little bit more shallower. Let's run it through some of the grass and do that. It's kind of fun. Definitely looks like a it just pops up out of the water like, ah! I'm gonna have to do a video on this one right here. This is fun. This is fun. Is this video almost done? No, I plan on hanging out for a while, but you know, I always keep my live videos up there. So if you ever want to come back and check out any of the some of that live action, I keep that up there for a while there, Chance. So no, man, you can if you got work to do, son. I'll keep my lives up there, and I'll keep them up there for a while. If it's one of these, like if where I'm not having a slow, where I'm having a slow day, nothing really exciting happens, I'll probably leave it up there for a month or something like that, so people can check it out. So again, people do really enjoy, just here, enjoy just watching nothing happen, and I can relate to that. But sometimes nothing turns into chaos. So again, I'm using the Panorama 6th Sense crappie. This is a crappie type of bait, color to it, and they're pretty amazing. But I want to, I've never got a bite from it, like a reaction from it. I love to just get a reaction to the thing. So I'm not sure exactly. I've never seen a video on how these things should be used. There's probably a lot of different ways to use them. Thanks, Zink. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. But hey, it's all good too. Yesterday I got a fair amount of fish yesterday. I felt really good about it, and went down there. So I got kind of a pattern. That's what I wanted to develop there in the Kissimmee chain. We have a Kayak Bass Masters Tournament series that's going to be there in the middle of February. So I was just hoping to get a what you might say a pattern. Go down there a few weeks in a row and just hit the water and see if I can create any type of a pattern. And sure enough, I did, and I feel pretty good about it. But I am not picking up on a pattern to save my life right here today. Totally different body of water, totally different type of fishing, totally different stain of water. I mean, this is black. I mean, it is just absolutely black, but you get up underneath it, it's really a clear water environment. Well, this thing, I don't know how they can be not passing, just loving this thing. I mean, this thing just looks like a easy no-brainer for a largemouth bass. Wow, all you have to do is just pop this thing. It has a great little like erratic swim bait movement to it, like a fluke also movement to it. So this is cool. I could see where you could build up a little confidence using one of these, but I certainly want to see that first strike from it. Want to see what it looks like. Temperatures today here in Florida should be around the mid-70s. I don't think that this cloud, there's a little something's happening right there. There's a turtle up there. See, his little head just popped up. Turtles aren't such, I'll tell you what, snapping turtles, ooh boy, they'll take some big bass. They will. Big bass love to hover up next to things for safety, and those big turtles look like a big rock. And those big turtles can absolutely move lightning fast when they need to, and man, all they have to do is put the grab on the tail of a bass, and it's sad to see what happens. It is sad. I just want to see some explode, explode, explode on this thing, man. So does the eagle. Saw 2 American bald eagles yesterday. That was really neat. They hung out in the same area, and that's always a good sign, I believe, when you see a bald eagle. I think that's a great sign because, you know, they don't catch flies. They're out there to fish and eat. I'll be throwing the fluke here shortly. See what happens on that. Or I'm going to also go back to my swim bait. I like to do a little thing called wake them up. And that is just throw it out there, create a just great wake, and make them react to it. Reactions, you know, fish really, largemouth bass really do react to lures more than they, you know, I would think hunt them down. You know, they'll follow and they'll chase a lure, but they react to it. They see something, they react to it. It's like when you throw a punch at somebody, somebody will come back with a duck and a defensive posture, you know. That may be a good analogy, it may be not, but you know what I'm saying. You throw a muffin at somebody, they catch it and they eat it, or it bounces off their face and they're shocked, but then they pick it up and eat it again, you know. Oh, thanks for throwing the muffin at me. You know, I'll take that, I'm hungry. How'd you know I wanted a muffin? Let's use the, I have confidence in this one, I do. It's a Panorama, 6 cents, it's cool, I like it. And what's nice about it, didn't really beat it up, so I can put it right back in the package and save it for another day. Save that bad boy right there. A little sardine scent would smell good on that. I want these right here. I want big rage swimmers. I want something just to blow up on the big wake of the rage swimmer. I like the rage swimmer. They smell great. I love that coffee smell. If they made a air freshener shaped like a swim bait but had that coffee smell, I would buy it, and so would a lot of other people. I should probably just go ahead and do it myself. There we go, put that on there. Put that on there nice and straight. Locate where my hook's gonna go. There we go. Boom, that's what I want right there. I want to make a big, big wake. I want this, as soon as it hits the water, I'm going to be bringing it back. So it's a little bit faster as far as the fishing goes. As soon as it hits the water, I'm bringing it back. Now what we're doing is just looking for big, big fish at a quicker pace, and we're getting them to react on this lure. Just hit just what targets, you know. I throw at one target, and in my peripheral, I'm looking for fish action. I'm looking for weird water. I'm looking for other targets to throw at. And the reason I like this lure is that it's so weedless that you can throw it in this stuff time after time after time. It doesn't, you know, burden you down by always having to pull weeds off of it. I mean, literally, boom, you just throw it. Hit those targets here, there, everywhere. And you're able to cover, you know, just so much real estate when it comes to your target area. I love fishing like this. And it doesn't matter, even in a slow bite, you might not get hit a lot, but you'll get hit enough with some big, big bites that you'll talk about it for a while. And that's just about on any Florida body of water. You could have a body of water attached to your hotel here. that would have trophy bass in it. Definitely the case down in Disney Springs and areas like that. I think I see a duck blind down there. So I'm not going to get any closer than this. I think that's what that might be. Don't really want to take any chances. So right here, man, I'm just hitting target areas where a certain vegetation meets up with another type of vegetation, or it's a point, it's an edge, it's a piece of grass just standing out by itself. Because these are the areas where these bass will be hanging out. And if you don't have forward-facing sonar, like many bass anglers now do, you just have to do it the old Bill Dance way, and that's cast 1,000 times. Cover some ground and just keep casting. Casting and blasting. Hope everybody's doing good today, man. Thanks for joining up. So I do a lot of rod building. In fact, I got to get home tonight and start on a rod build. But if you have any rod building questions or anything like that, throw them at me. If you've never thought about building a fishing rod before, it's easily done. And it's not really much more than 5th grade art, to be honest with you. A fishing rod doesn't have to look pretty to be a great fishing rod. There's just some elements that you need to know, and some do's and don'ts and applications that make it easier than others. And if you got these just basic things down, you can really do well building fishing rods, repairing fishing rods, especially if you live in a fishing community. There's no money in cross country. I ran cross country for a long time and I didn't earn a dime. I won money in my second bass tournament. I was like, oh, okay, this is a sport for me. I actually feel like I can pay the rent. Every now and then. Don't quit your day job, though. I'm not sure if I'd want to depend on tournaments. That's a rough grind. It really is. Tournament life, it has its glory to it. There is something happening down there. Again, I don't want to encroach on any duck hunting area here, but I do want to take advantage of what that was. So let me keep looking. Now, if you come up to some ducks that are in the water and those ducks don't fly off when you ride amongst them, chances are you're in somebody's duck blind. Wow, it's just absolutely beautiful around here. So right over there is Walmart, so I can actually beach this thing and go up and grab me some beef jerky or some more Strike Kings if I needed to. I love this iTrek 11. This is from Strictly Sailing Kayak, and they're located in Blue Ash, Ohio. I love this thing because it's so easy to do this. It's like the way that this thing moves, how easy It's controlled. It's like I call it the Apache helicopter of kayaks. I mean, you can stay on your target. It's got a beautiful grass line right here. We might as well just throw this thing right along the edge of it. So I'll just get my nose right up on it. And I'll cast along the target. So we got a grass line here in front of us. And get the old Apache helicopter of kayaks located. Right on target right there. Boom. And now I got 50 yards of grass line right there to bring this swim bait up. And these fish will be stationed up there along that grass line. They're going to be there. It's just whether or not we can get them to commit to a big old bite right now. You know, don't be shy about throwing this lure right up into that grass either, and pulling it out of the grass, because these fish are, they're sitting there waiting. They're ambush predators. They are, they're waiting for, unsuspecting prey to just be, coming up through there. Much like a gator. Much like a gator. So you got to pay attention to that too. You are not top of the food chain here in Florida. I mean, just a trip to like a Publix parking lot here in Florida and dealing with some humans, you'll realize you are not top of the food chain. You'll just, wow, there's some fish action happening up there. So they just might be warming up here a little bit. So let's just stay calm and steady here with our swim baits. We'll just wake them up, and expect that big, huge, just a massive explosion any moment too. And doesn't it always seem like there's a little bite coming after it right there? Doesn't it always seem like that when you're not paying attention? That's when it happens. Wake them up. That's what we want to do. We're running this right by them and they're just going, oh man. You can feel the morning getting a little warmer here, so that's affecting the water as well, and they can feel that. I'll tell you what, when there's no clouds in the sky and it's direct sunshine, wow, it heats this place up quick as soon as it comes up over the tree tops. It's like a Bill Dance song. The sun's just starting to rise up over the treetops. It's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see. I love it. Welcome to Bill Dance Outdoors, America's most popular and longest running fishing TV show. Well, I'm gonna go fishing with Bill Dance today. Bill Dance, what a great man. If they ever do a movie about Bill Dance, I want a shot at playing Bill Dance. If they ever make a movie about one of the greatest first real superstars of fishing, I want to be that. I want to be Bill Dance. I think I could do a good job at playing Bill Dance. I think I could. If you're willing to take the time to tie on a lure, then you should be willing to take the time to learn that lure. Yeah, I could do it. And I could definitely do the bloopers. I could definitely do the bloopers. I've done plenty myself. Yep. So throw that out there. Let that go out there. I'm going to manifest that. If they ever do a movie about Bill Dance, I want to play Bill Dance. I should probably do some Bill Dance skits. But I'll tell you what. I think that's when Bill would do the we got something waking up on this thing. You see something following it a little bit, it seemed like there. I think that's when Bill did those bloopers. It's when the fishing was slow. They do something funny, but I'm not going to fall in the water on purpose. That's for sure. And you wonder if they did those on purpose. Because they did a good job, that's for sure. I mean, a cameraman's fell in the water. I remember once they lost an outboard motor, like taking a canoe down some creek. His ceiling fans in his house break the rod tips. He's crushed rod tips in the back of pickup trucks before. I love Bill Dance. He's a great person too. Talked to him a couple times at ICAST, and boy, I'll tell you what, he talks to everybody at ICAST. It doesn't matter who you are. He is there to spend as much time as you want to talk to him, and he's absolutely an amazing human being. That's for sure. Well, I'm seeing fish moving around. I can't tell you exactly what kind of fish they are, but let's bomb over there. There we go. Oh, there we go. I almost hit that thing like it was yawning for it. It's going right into that. Come here, you little dog. Look, they got a mouthful of salad with it too. I saw you moving over there, you little funny. Beast Boy barely had you pegged up. Look at that. Black. It was black as the water you came out of. Look at that. There you go, guys. Boom. First bass of the... Love you, buddy. Thank you so much. I couldn't bring that 6-1 reel in fast enough. Oh my God. I was burning it. I was burning it up. So we still got a little battery left, so let's keep rolling, shall we? So that might have been the key right there. They just might start to, waking up a little bit. And they're rolling through here and they're looking for food. He's not the only one. No, he's not. I saw him move over there. Him or one of his buddies. His buddy might have made that movement. He just is the one that got busted. And it was like he was just yawning, and I threw that thing right in his mouth. As soon as it hit the water, he was on it. And that's about that right there and up is the bass that you're going to see take a whack at this 4.75-inch swim bait. It's got a big wobbly tail to it. It's got a lot of disruption in the water. I like to run it right up underneath that water line to create a wake. I'm waking them up, is what we're doing. Waking them up. I think after this one right here, we're gonna put her in reverse and back up out of here. Although the grass don't look too bad, let's keep moving through here. Yeah, there's a lot of thick grass right through here, so we'll just stay right here and we'll cast up in it. We've got about 50 yards. There, about right there. We'll just bring us right back through all this grass. I don't want to get the Mirage Drive up in there. My legs are sore from yesterday. It felt like I was running uphill, grinding the Mirage Drive through the hydrilla there at Lake Toho. It was brutal. It was like hot. It was like trying to get through 3 feet of snow uphill. It was, my legs are so sore right now. Yeah, we'll do one more cast here. We'll finish it off with that one right there. Because now my batteries dip down into that precious little red bar zone and I need to keep some lifeline here. Well guys, I appreciate you coming by, man, and hanging out with me today. We did, if you catch 1 bass per hour, that's in an 8-hour day, that's 8 bass. That's not too bad. Using the FP 885 flipping and pitch and stick, along with the Rage swimmer right there from Strike King. Hope everybody's doing good today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follows, and boom. I hope you guys get out there and have a great day yourself. Finish up the weekend. Rock and roll. Get dressed. Get outside. Do something. I love you. John Graves Kayak Fishing. Over and out.